Looking over the rooftops of Chichester, you get a view over nearly 1,000 years of history. You can't miss the enormous spire of Chichester Cathedral. There's been a cathedral on this site since the year 1108. This building has also been added to repeatedly by successive generations, so today it looks rather different to the first cathedral here, which would have originally been brightly coloured. Following the reformation of the church by Henry VIII in the 1500s, the cathedral fell into a poor state, but it was given a new lease of life when it was restored in the 1840s. However, this good work was hampered one day in February 1861. The spire of the cathedral completely collapsed in on itself, causing huge damage to the building. Although fortunately, not a single person was hurt. The current spire, which stands 82 metres high, was designed by Sir George Gilbert Scott and brings a certain Victorian charm to the ancient streets. To the right end of the cathedral roof, look for the large structure sticking up with turrets on the corners. That's the cathedral's bell tower. It looks like it's part of the building, doesn't it? But it's actually a separate structure, slightly in front of the cathedral as we look at it. It was built in the late 13 and early 1400s, at a time when separate bell towers were quite common. Immediately to the right of the tower, down at the bottom of the view, we can see the two gable ends of what used to be the Church of St. Peter the Great at the end of Tower Street. It was built in the mid-1800s and was used as a church until 1978. Finally, if you turn to the window on your right, you'll be looking out over the rooftops of some of the most charming homes in Chichester. Immediately before you, you'll see the rooftops of the houses in Tower Street. These were first built in the 1780s and were part of the Oliver Whitby School that was founded in the 18th century. Take a look at the chimney pots. They have a unique style local to this area called Ferrum chimney pots, from Ferrum, just the other side of Portsmouth. In fact, there's some displayed in front of you right here. They're quite distinctive with their terracotta colour, tall tube shape and painted white decoration. These chimney pots are all made by hand, and each one is unique. In fact, if you look really closely at the ones in this room, you might just be able to make out some of the fingerprints of the people who made them. Looking out of this window, you can tell that we're right in the heart of Chichester, a thriving city with a long and varied history. So it may only be small, but Chichester has got some outstanding architectural features. When you're next walking through the streets, keep an eye out for more of this city's interesting and often beautiful buildings.